We are back. Welcome to Shark Coast Tactical Podcast, episode 59. I am here with my homies. I have Omer Essen.
Hello.
Luke, my lord, the Glue Andrews.
What up?
Excuse me? Lord.
And
Moving on.
I'm sorry.
and the amazing Dean Carroll.
What's going on, guys?
So, Omar, you haven't heard my lord yet? You haven't heard why he's called my lord now?
No.
Should we discuss it, Luke?
No,
Or-
no. It's an internal only.
It's an internal affair?
Classified document.
Redacted?
Yeah.
We'll tell you after the podcast. Okay. He probably doesn't want us to.
Okay.
So, but he is now officially my lord.
Just not Lord, but specifically my Lord?
No, not my lord, but
You'll understand later.
he wants to feel like a lord.
Did you buy land in Scotland?
No. You could call it that, but
But on the last video that Eric did, he put a little like thing on there. He's like, my lord. If you watch like the shorts that Eric does, they're fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like there's like if you ever notice like the music, like he fucks with us all the time. Like he puts it. Well, he fucks with Omar a lot, and he does. You should watch the like he'll put you like in a different color. And it'll flip to you like if you're in a bad mood. It's the funniest thing. If you really watch what Eric does, it's funny. Like the music too.
It'll just stop.
No, he'll put on like say if somebody's getting emotional, he'll put on like really bad emotional music to make fun of you. Yeah, he's constantly fucking with us.
It's good.
But I think it's funny because maybe our sense anyway. But yeah, my lord, how are you, my sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. The first thing that I want to get into before the main podcast kind of gets going is I want to make an announcement that my dog Bear died, and that's why we missed the podcast last week. I was dealing with I know it's probably comical that the grown man misses his podcast because his dog died, but I missed the podcast because my dog died. Bear was a staple of Shark Coast. He has been coming here since the beginning. In the first little shop that we had, he would sleep on the bed. We had believe it or not, like we had room back then for a couch, and Bear would sleep there and watch the shop. And he came with me to the shop every day for, I think, 12 years. How Bear came about was, I'll take this out. How he came about was, there's a pastor of a church in Plant City, and the pastor was a retired guy from the Airborne, and he had a hurt back from jumping out of planes, and he couldn't handle Bear. Like Bear was just too big. Like he's too big to walk and stuff like that. And Lori is like the mayor of Plant City. Everybody knows her. Everybody loves her. And he called Lori up while we were dating and said, hey, would you like to take this dog? And Lori called me up and she's like, there's my other dog. Lori called me up and said, should we take this dog? And at the time, like we didn't have any money. And Lori didn't have any money, and I had very little money. And you can imagine in Plant City, there were 9 of us living in the same house. Mm-hmm. Like we had the 7 kids, or 6 kids at the time, and then me and Lori. Hold on, let me move Duke, or he's gonna keep making whining sounds because he wants to go. Come on, Duke.
He made a short appearance. Mr. Doogie.
He just wants to talk on the podcast.
Yeah. And follow Eric a little bit.
We can't silence him. Let him get his...
There was 2 cents in there.
He's crying about the modern state of America.
So she gave me a call and she said, this guy wants to give us like a champion bred German Shepherd, and he's 110 pounds and should we do it? And I said, absolutely. And she's like, we can't pay for vet bills. We can't pay for the extra food. You already have 3 dogs. And I said to Lori, that dog will guard you and our daughters for its whole life. And there's no way that like, if somebody is going to gift you, you know, a dog of that caliber, you take it. So we took Bear. And from and then Lori got pregnant with Ava shortly after. And Bear, I don't know how he knew, but so he slept in front of Ava's room before Ava was born. So like when we were living in the house, it was me, 6 kids, Lori, and then my 3 dogs, and then Bear. And we had to kind of figure out like where to put all the kids. So we turned the dining room into a kid room, to Ava's room, and Bear would sleep outside of it. And then when Ava was born, he would sleep in front of it. And then he ended up coming with me to work every day for, you know, all of his life. I didn't take him to work for a little bit. When he got old, I noticed, and I was like, oh, you're kind of old. Maybe you want to stay home. And then I realized, I'm like, fuck, he might die soon. So I was like, oh, no, you're coming to work every day. And he came with me every day. And he was with me through remember like the riots? You guys remember the riots?
Yep.
Like he slept with me inside the shop. If there was a hurricane, he would come with me. And I'm convinced that I would have been probably robbed sometime if I didn't have him. And we took him to the groomer to get him cleaned up for Thanksgiving, and he got done with the groomer, and it looks like he had a stroke when he was walking back from the groomer, and then he couldn't get up. So me and Nate, you know, Gunsmith Nate, we went and grabbed his bed, and we picked him up and put him on his bed, and then we carried him from his bed and we put him next to the gunsmith area. And I called Lori and the kids and said, hey, you guys probably want to get here. Bear looks like he's going to pass. And all the kids came and employees came and like Andrew came and Chris came and Bear passed surrounded by the people that loved him. And he laid his head in Lori's lap and spent his last minutes there. So Bear, the dog, is gone. And it's a bummer. But I wanted to say thank you, Teddy, for giving us Bear. And Bear, keep my dad company until I see him again.
Rest in peace.
It's a bummer.
Yeah.
Do you want to, you know, Dr. Harry? Mm-hmm. So Dr. Harry's been coming here for like 10 years. And the first time he came in, he's wearing scrubs. So we're trying to make a good impression on him because like he's a doctor and he's got money. And he's walking around the store and he says, that goddamn German Shepherd's got a boner. And it's bigger than mine. And he's had a hard on since I've been here. Is that normal? Bear had a perpetual lipstick. Like his thing was always out. And I had a gag where people would walk around the shop and I'm like, hey, check this out. Look over here. And they'd look at Bear's lipstick and I'd say, he's got something for you.
Yeah, you got me with that like on like maybe like my second or third week here.
What about you, Omer? Did I ever get you with that?
On a weekly basis. On a weekly basis, I would say.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Okay. Now we've got that out of the way. Glock Gen 6. What do you guys think?
Picture looks cool.
That's not what you said a second ago.
I can't tell anything about the gun from the picture other than the stipple pattern, so there's still no information
So
on it.
wait, so we're talking about the leaked pictures of Glock. So with that, do all of us agree that it just looks like a Gen 5 with grip tape on it?
Yeah.
It looks like a Glock, which all of them do. It's miraculous to me if you compare a Gen 1 to probably the Gen 6. There's maybe 4 things on the gun that actually look different from, especially since they got rid of the finger grooves. Like I have a Gen 2 19 minus the slightly smaller mag release, the front rail and the no forward serrations. Same fucking gun.
I would disagree that I think they all feel different. I think the Gen 4 feels better than the Gen 3. The Gen 5 feels better than the Gen 4. I think the mag releases in all of them are different. The mag release in the Gen 3 to the Gen 4 to the Gen 5 are all different and thus feel different. But the caveat is you change all that anyway.
I don't. And 4 and 5 are the same.
I don't think so.
Mag release on 4 and 5 are the same.
Oh, no. Are you sure about that? Guys?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
We have them out there.
Yeah, hold on.
Same mag release on the Gen 4 and 5?
They don't change everything. They just change a couple things and keep everything else the same.
Yeah, they don't change much.
No.
Just wrecking shit.
I thought something fell. That's why. Quick look.
Gen 5. V series.
There's a 2 in the back if you want me to grab it.
Gen 4. Oh, it's almost the same.
It is the same. They're compatible.
Oh, yeah, you would know. You've built Glocks all day, right?
Yeah, you can take one out the other, put it in the other.
So it is the same.
So that's the V. So it's the same.
Yeah.
Stand corrected. And then Gen 3 is
Slightly smaller. Non-reversible.
it's not slightly smaller, it's
Much smaller.
much smaller.
Not reversible.
You can't reverse it there?
No.
Okay. Just put pile of Glocks.
I love it. Thank you. Please do it more often.
But you don't think the Gen 3 shoots kind of different than the Gen 5?
Shoots? No.
You don't feel well. Like
The
shooting
trigger's
is
different.
Isn't shooting conditioned upon how your gun feels and how you position it, or is your shooting so good that it doesn't matter what gun is in your hand?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. It definitely matters what gun is in my hand. Like, I'm a Glock shooter. If you give me a staccato, I will not do nearly as well with the staccato than I will with the Glock. Same for Beretta,
Okay.
Same for everything else. I'm a Glock shooter. As far as all the different generations of Glock, they're all about the same, minus a trigger being a little different. The Gen 3 triggers, funnily enough, are my favorite. I think a Gen 3, I might have an easier time with a trigger, but at this point, like they're all the same thing.
But you change the triggers though.
No.
You don't.
I leave them OEM. The only one I have a different trigger on is the Ace trigger on my Competition 17.
What about you have your Competition 17, then you have your. Is it what do you call your other gun that you shoot
Greenie.
fast? Greenie. Okay, so what's that? Is that your?
It's an OEM trigger.
It's an OEM trigger.
What about your 43? I thought you had Johnny in the 43.
I don't. The 43s are tired. It's 19 now.
That's right. You went to the 19.
Yeah.
But it was a trigger in the 43, right? The 43X?
There was, yeah.
Yeah.
Does this have anything to do with that guy winning nationals or world with a stock Glock? Did that motivate you?
Brantley Merriam?
I'm not sure his name.
His is not stock. Very close. He's got, I'm trying to remember the name. He's got a trigger kit that is very similar to an OEM trigger, just gets rid of a lot of the motionless slop. But even he changes them out to. They're as close to OEM as possible for an aftermarket trigger, but it just makes it crisper. It doesn't make it any lighter or anything, just crisper.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that if you're asking me just generally, yeah, that's a great. Brantley is an insanely big aspiration from me because he, in a very, very low round count. Like I'm gonna butcher the number. I'm pulling it out of my ass, but it's something like crazy. Like he only shot 8,000 rounds to get to Grandmaster, just shooting a damn near stock Glock 17. It's got an SRO on it, and it's got that very, very slightly different trigger in it.
Well, they tune all their triggers in those Glocks, all the professional shooters.
His is
Even the team Glock, as they were saying, they won't say who, but someone's tuning all their guns, all the triggers.
His is literally just out of the box. He put a Forward Controls Design MOS plate, an SRO on top of it, and he changed the trigger out to this one company's. I'm blanking on the name. I'll probably remember it in a couple of minutes. And that's it. Maybe a little butt plug that goes in the hole here. And with that, just mainly through dry firing and an extremely, extremely low round count, he went from not being on the board to Grandmaster. And consistently to this day, every match he goes to, he's like second or third place. Sometimes he wins a lot of them. The only times where you see him in second or third place, the guy that ends up winning it is shooting, some meta CZ Shadow 2 or something. Like, it's
not a 2011. Or
he shoots carry optics, so he can't. Thankfully, doesn't have to go against 2011s.
They made their own division to kind of separate those guns out from everyone else.
Did they?
Yeah.
They're like, get out of here, 2011 people.
Yeah. So the meta for carry optics is usually you'll see a lot of like either all steel Berettas or you see a lot of all steel CZs, and then Brantley's just fucking killing it with a Glock 17. And it's very inspirational because he mainly got there through dry fire. Like, it's a very practical way that he actually got there.
So is that an inspiration to your Glock builds now?
Not my Glock builds, no, just like wanting to be a competitive Glock shooter.
But so your Glocks that you have now with the stock trigger doesn't have any relation to Brantley?
No. That's more of a reliability thing. It's every trigger, there's no free lunch. Every trigger sacrifices something. Outside of the one Glock I use to compete to give myself an edge, all of my Glocks have OEM triggers now. I used to have Johnny's and a couple of them. I pulled them out. I don't.
Why'd you pull them out?
I don't want to have to use different triggers, especially like the gun I carry has an OEM trigger in it. When I shoot my full-sized one, I want to get so good with an OEM trigger that I don't need anything else, basically. I try to exclusively shoot OEM triggers outside of matches.
Okay. What about if a gun has a better trigger? But you're not going to shoot it because you're just going to shoot a Glock.
Oh, yeah, a separate gun? Yeah, I only own Glocks. I'll only shoot Glocks.
Why?
I'm a Glock guy.
What does that mean?
I only have Glocks and I will only shoot Glocks.
Okay.
Glocks have their own... In my opinion, someone might flame me for this, shooting a Glock is its own thing compared to shooting handguns because it's got a very unique grip angle that no other gun has. So if you shoot pretty much any other gun, when you pick up a Glock and you present with it naturally, your dot will not be on target. You'll always have to adjust up.
Yeah.
So for me, I am so used to the Glock grip angle that anytime I point any other gun, it's pointed sky high. And I always have to dip it down.
Do you think you'll
I'm
ever
the
get...
opposite because I don't shoot the guy. I pick up a Glock and it's hard to present out level.
Yeah,
So I just don't use them
I'm
as
so
much.
used to Glocks. I'm used to their triggers, their grip angles, and I just love Glocks. They're the most, in my opinion, the most reliable firearm ever made. They're extremely simple, and the first Glock I got, I went through the whole phase of literally changing out every part. The 43X, the very first one I got, I kitted out. I changed out every part that I possibly could have. And then as time went on and I came to learn, I realized just because you can does not necessarily mean you should. So now this here is my perfect handgun. The 19 Koa. I think this is the perfect firearm. It's a stock 19 Koa. I put a TLR 7 HLX on it, which I think is the best flashlight for a carry gun. Cagworks or the Primatia slide release because I grip very high and I always cover the what's it called? I always cover the OEM mag release, so this just makes it so that I don't, and that's it. It's the only things that have been changed about the gun. And
How does it shoot?
Oh, I shoot it very well. I've never been in a position where I felt like the gun was slowing me down.
Are you shooting that more than your 17 or Greenie or...
Ever since I've got it, I've pretty much exclusively shot this gun because it's the gun I carry. I want to be as proficient as possible. Every time I go out, I'm shooting that.
More than your competition gun?
More than my competition gun. Right now, I've kind of like even rifles and stuff. When I go out shooting, every week I just go out and I just do simple, repeatable drills with that, and I just track my time and my hits and just watch them very steadily and slowly improve. The thing that I've been really getting into is trying to complete the man card drill. Do you know about that?
No.
Achilles Heel Tactical is a training company. They like go around the country and they train like SWAT units and stuff.
That's the guy who had the 320 go on his range,
Yeah,
right?
They're extremely cool training company, but they developed something called the man card drill during COVID to be a very low round count evaluation. It's not even supposed to be like a training thing. It's just supposed to be like, can you perform to very, very, very strict time limits, like under pressure? So man card drill is, it's you grab your pistol. It's from a 45-degree angle, like a low ready, to hit on target. It's a reduced C-zone target at I think it's 20 yards. You have to do that in under 1 second, then draw from holster, hit on the reduced size target in under 1.5 seconds, then a 1R1 in under 2.5 seconds, and then you do the same thing with a rifle. So high ready, under 1 second, low ready, under 1 second, 1R1 in under 2.5 seconds, and then they also do the shoot with a rifle, transition to your pistol, reload your rifle in under 5 seconds, and it is ridiculously hard. That time constraint is so fast. You have to be able to shoot so fast. And the way that they do it at the range, the reason it's called the man card drill, is you go to the range and they give every person a man card. And then everybody gets in a line and they make everybody go one by one. And if you get 2 attempts, that's it. So if you mess up, you get 1 more attempt. If you either miss or fail the time limit twice, I'll have your man card. I'll take your man card. They just take your man card away.
When do you get it back?
You don't get it back unless you make it all the way through. And I think it's something, again, don't remember the exact number, pulling it out of my ass, but they've been doing it for however many years, and there's only 60 of them in the wild or something. It's a very difficult thing to try to complete.
Would you let someone take your man card, Dean?
No.
We're like, fuck you. You ain't taking my man card.
No.
It's
Can't
so
take that
intriguing
shit.
to me. So I'm trying to do that out of concealment, which is even harder because the guys out there, it's mainly SWAT guys. They're doing it outside the waistband stuff. It's damn near impossible for me right now, and I want to get to a point where I can do it, all of them back to back, out of concealment. Would be really cool.
So I was thinking that we might be seeing a change of the guard.
Change of the guard.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
Glock, you mean?
Yeah.
I was thinking that today.
Really?
When
Really?
you were having your conversations out in the back, and I was like, will something step up in its place? I feel like it has to.
Well, I think that the 2011 is going to take over.
I think that the price point being a little high scares people away.
Well, I think that the market will figure out a way to, so something really weird happened the last time I went shooting. Wyatt, you know Wyatt? I'm sure everybody knows Wyatt. He had the Prodigy, and I've shit on the Prodigy since it came out. I was like, this thing is clunky, and it's made by Springfield, and it stole its name from a band, and maybe that's it because I like the band Prodigy. And I shot it, and I was like, God damn!
You liked it?
Oh my God! Yeah, it was good. I mean, maybe it was how Wyatt geared it, but it was perfect. It shot perfect. I mean, it did feel kind of still clunky in your hand, but the trigger was fine. Maybe how he had the optic was. I mean, I did well with it, and I was like, and I wasn't like, goddamn staccato, I'm throwing you away. I wasn't saying I'll throw my Glocks away but I said this is something. Like, it shot decently, and then I thought, well, I wonder how well the Macs shoot, and because we really don't know. We haven't ever had a Prodigy come back.
Right.
We've had lots of people sell them to buy staccatos, but no one's ever taken it back and said this thing sucks. It's just been, there's a stigma over it because it's a Springfield.
And they kept measuring it to staccato. I think the issue was when it came out.
Well, I mean, it didn't shoot that much worse than the staccato doesn't shoot that much better than it. I mean, it does shoot better, but it's not like fucking night and day. Maybe it was just the optic was sighted in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but it was. What you did? You shot it too, right?
Yeah, I've shot Prodigies.
I feel like I'm not
Did
as
you shoot
fast.
Wyatt's Prodigy?
I don't think. Yeah, I've shot his Prodigy.
What did you think?
It's a Prodigy. Like I said, I'm not a 1911 guy. The problem with Springfields is the same as Palmetto State's. It's not that they don't shoot good. It's just that there's a lot of lemons. Their QC department is not all that. I'm pretty sure they fixed it up until this point, but the very first release of Prodigies, there was...
I get it, but I haven't seen any lemons.
You haven't seen any lemons?
No, not one. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen. I mean, in the time that the Prodigies. I mean, I get it. Like the overall feeling or the opinion of the Prodigy is that it has lemons. Like the first it came out, it wouldn't fucking work or some shit, right? I remember I watched something to those people from Houston. I watched them do a video with it, and it fucking jammed. And you heard problems in the beginning, but we've never had one come back, and we've never had somebody bring it in saying it's not working. Can you help us? And you would think that in the years that it's been out, that maybe it's all just fucking bullshit.
There's entire companies that sprung up literally making replacement parts for Prodigies to make them function. Like there's an entire company that exists now that's still going to this day, and they got big or they got started.
Right on, but isn't that just entrepreneurial spirit, or is that like?
Well, the fact that was a successful business practice to sell something that fixes a gun.
Right, and what about Glocks? There's companies that have sprouted up and have created whole economic ecosystems over.
None of them are fixing the Glock.
Yeah, but
they're all adding to the Glock. This company just made the Prodigy work, not work better.
So what did they make that it needed fixing?
I'm not very. I didn't get far into it.
I was just wondering. I didn't know.
I'm not entirely sure either. I just know that there's I'll figure out the name of it.
We've sold enough Prodigies to where we would notice. I mean, I would check in all the repairs, so I would notice if they were coming back.
And you haven't had a single one.
I can't think of one.
Right, you haven't had a single one, and then as far as the Mac, the I wish there was a word for Turkish 1911s.
TSAS.
Yeah, right. So the TSAS, we haven't had one come back. Like not one. So, but what I say, if you want to cheat, right? Let's just call it cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to cheat, you shoot a 1911. You shoot a 2011. Like if you're automatically better than shooting a 320 or another striker fired gun. It just at least for me, I think. And you hear that word cheat code a lot when you shoot, like, oh, staccatos give you a cheat code. Like, and I remember like when I started shooting staccatos and I went back to Glock, I was a better shooter. And I'm not sure if it was the staccato or me getting range time, but I could shoot my Glock better than I could never shoot it before. And still I go back to staccato and I will continue shooting my staccato. But I'm thinking that the industry might evolve, because we're seeing the industry evolving. Like we're in different, and we'll get to that in a second, but like with Exigent, like we're seeing things evolve. And and I'm not saying the Glock's days are never going to be numbered, obviously, but people are moving on to different platforms. And when all it's going to take is there to be a comfortable 2011 in the sub $700 price range.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, they can get it down that low and it feels nice. And
they can get it down that low, like even like Ruger.
Yeah,
like I bet they're fucking making one. That's just I see, because it's all right. So let's say okay, so everybody jumped on the RXM because it was $399. $399. It was a $400 Glock that you could just boom out of the gate. What if it got around that there's a sub $700 2011, which makes you shoot better?
If it's comfortable and it runs, I think it would sell.
Well,
everyone Omer here disagree.
Really?
Well, okay, so we sell just a epic fuck ton of staccato. Always have. And it's not because of, obviously it's not because of our salesmen. I mean, we're not the God's gift to salespeople, and I'm ugly, and someone called me the offspring of Henry Rollins and a honey badger one time. I'm rough around the edges, but what I think happens with staccato is you get a guy in the gun range, he's shooting it and he's just so happy, and then someone's like, oh yeah, what's that? Fucking staccato. And then another guy, and that just travels word to mouth. What if the same thing happens with like whatever mystery 2011 comes out? Like I'm convinced the Turk ones have the, what's it called? It's a Turkish gun, and people are, oh, that's a Turkish gun. And so people are always a little hesitant, to buy Turkish guns unless it's a Canik. And even still, people are still, there's still
a stigma.
There's
a stigma, right? Yeah. There's still a stigma, and even like maybe Canik was like the first we saw of the evolution of the market away from Glock and away from the traditional brands. And then now you see things like the PDP. Right? Like, I mean, have you ever shot the PDP?
No.
Neither have I. Have you ever felt the fucking trigger?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and more people are coming in and asking for them. More like Sarasota sheriffs just picked it up. They got rid of their 320s, and they didn't go to a Glock. They went to the PDP.
Didn't they have Glock 45s?
No, they had the 320.
Is that Hillsborough I'm thinking of? One of the counties nearby has Glock 45s with 508Ts on them.
Yeah, that's Hillsborough.
Okay.
But the Sarasota didn't, and Sarasota there's like Sarasota SWAT is they're no donkeys. The Sarasota Sheriff's Department's no donkeys, and they picked the PDP. And then there's another prominent law enforcement agency over on the East Coast. They have picked the PDP. So I'm just saying that although I love Glock and you love Glock and everybody loves Glock, that maybe we see an evolution of the market choosing things that are not Glock.
I agree with that. I don't agree with the whole it'll be a cheap 2011 part. I don't think...
You are racist against 2011s.
I'm not racist against 2011s.
Yes.
I just don't
Let's
think...
spread it now.
I just don't think how good it makes you shoot is the correct way to approach it.
I am not saying it's the correct way of approaching it. I'm just saying it's the easy way.
Sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, if I see this all the time, is somebody will not perform as well as they'd like, and their solution is I need to buy something better or more expensive instead of training with it. Like, nobody buys... Glock didn't become the best-selling handgun of all time because it's the best shooting handgun. It's because it's the simplest and most reliable, and it just got to a point where it's also the most modular, quote-unquote.
See, maybe I don't mean to be. You say something and I disagree, and I don't mean to be confrontational. But did Glock conquer the market because it was the best handgun, or did they conquer the market because nobody could think of anything to beat them?
Well, you just think about the market impact that they've had. Every company makes a Glock now.
But how many years did it take for the market to get that way? It took the fucking Gen 3 patent to run out. Before
for people to directly clone it. I'm saying like every company that used to make all metal hammer fired guns after the Glock came out now make a polymer frame striker fired handgun. Every single one of them.
Yes, but okay. The VP9 came out 15 years after the Glock 19. The Walther PDP came out 20 years after the Glock 19. Ruger had to copy the Glock itself. It's not like the Canic is completely different gun, and it came out, and it's stealing from all kinds of different things, not just Glocks.
It's not a completely different gun. At the end of the day, like obviously if you look at like the old super old HK ones that never took off, the one that got popular, like the one that took off, Glock is the first big polymer frame striker fired pistol, like the form factor of a Glock, the basics of it. I'm not saying specifically it looks like a Glock, but the way a Glock works, the way a Glock is
let's say striker fired.
Yeah, polymer frame striker fired Wonder 9 is
okay.
Just so above and beyond the best possible handgun you can have. Again, not for how well it shoots, but just as, a firearm to own, that not only did it become, the Glock itself become the best-selling handgun of all time, but every company changed their lineup and catalog to be a Glock.
Right, but I'm not disagreeing on that, but what I'm saying is it took them 20 years. When did the Glock 19 come out? In the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay, in the 80s, when did the Walther PDP now is competing with the Glock 19, Glock 45. Like none of their other Walthers ever fucking competed with those guns. None of so SIG's 320 came out like what, 6 years ago, 10 years ago? How long? That doesn't matter. But so let's say the direct competitor was the 320, and we all know the problems of the 320. But so it's never had a competitor, I think, really, that could fucking agencies aren't going to the Canic, right? The agencies went to the 320, right? And then we all know what's happening with the 320, and now agencies aren't going to the Canic, but they are going to the Walther PDP. There's not a Ruger that's comparable. There's not a you could say the Echelon, but the Echelon, Springfield has that stigma on them. Like they're not duty guns. So are we seeing like we're definitely seeing change?
If anything kills a Glock, it'll be a Glock.
I'm not saying kill.
Well, no. What I'm trying to get at is like, I think as long as somebody else doesn't come out and make something, I don't think we're ever going to go back to 2011s. Like, I don't think we're ever going to go back to the thing made over a century ago, replacing the modern thing. It's like the Glock is the iPhone.
Yeah, but
there are other guns that will come out that can offer a better feature set. Like the PDP has a way better trigger.
But then,
at the end of the
why
day,
do all
it's
the
still a
SWAT
Glock.
departments? Why do all the SWAT departments pick the staccato?
All the SWAT departments pick a Glock overwhelmingly.
Well, I mean, in the majority, but is that because their budget, or is that because there's plenty of people who shoot staccatos?
Sure.
Like there's
Not
plenty of,
nearly as much as Glocks.
of course not.
But
It's
you don't think a 2011 or 1911 wide body 9mm done at a cheaper price point would sell and do
I'm not
really
saying
well?
it won't sell. We're talking about a change of the guard, a change of the standard handgun.
But with
a Glock
everything
is
going on with Glock right now and not really being there, you don't think something else can kind of slide and maybe share the space? Let's go with share the space.
If it will be a Glock clone. Not necessarily a 1-to-1, but it will be a polymer frame striker fired pistol. We will not go back to another form factor.
Even though a lot of people were jumping into these 2011s.
For competition shooting and for range shooting, I don't think an overwhelming majority of the people
Even if it goes down to $700, just leave that price point. No one's doing it, but if it does.
If a sub $700 2011 that is reliable and great shooting dropped, of course it would sell like hotcakes. People would be competing with them. People would be shooting matches with them, just shooting them recreationally. But when it comes to a gun that you use for duty use, or a carry gun, or whatever it may be, like a firearm outside of game shooting, I don't think like a polymer frame striker fired pistol will ever be dethroned. If it does, if Glock the company gets dethroned, it'll be by another polymer frame striker fired pistol. If anything kills a Glock, it'll be a Glock.
What if a polymer frame 2011 comes out?
I don't think it would do much.
I think the only thing is certain is change, and we see them. I see the market evolving, and I see I bet people will be buying 20. I bet 2011s the next couple of years will take over.
You think they'll outsell Glocks?
Nothing will ever outsell Glocks because they have a stranglehold on the market for now. As long as they continue to give us the 43X. The 43X is the best carry, bar none. But I mean, unless you think you want a 19. Not everybody's 110 pounds, Omer. How much do you weigh?
145. So.
Okay, not everybody's 145. Not everybody has the luxury of being able to wear fucking flannels in Florida.
This is
you know what I mean? I mean, if I was 145 and I could wear flannels in Florida, I'd probably carry a 45.
You're wearing a hoodie right now.
Yeah, but
you could carry a 19 right now, no problem.
Yeah, but I don't walk around.
He's inside.
Inside.
I'm also inside. Anyways, what I'm trying to get at is other companies may come out and they may dethrone Glock. That part I'm not disagreeing with at all. Glock is not innovating much. Glock is the iPhone. Glock made the iPhone, and every other smartphone company started copying the iPhone to the point where the modern smartphone is always the iPhone form factor. Everybody follows the iPhone. Now, there are other companies that will come out that will offer a better, something else. It'll either be a bigger feature set, it'll either be a better price point, it'll either be whatever it may be.
What about it just shooting better?
I don't think that's enough. I don't think 2011s will ever be able to fulfill the simplicity and reliability of a Glock.
So, Luke, do you have thoughts on this?
Oh yeah. So, I think the Glock is like a sedan, like a reliable car. It runs. 2011s are like race cars. So there's such a wide variety. Like there's at the cheapest end, there's the TSOS, and you go up to the Atlas and the Nighthawks, and there's so much room and so many different companies making them that you buy a Glock, you buy a Toyota Corolla. No one's collecting Toyota Corollas,
How do you say it?
Corolla, right?
How do you say Toyota?
Toyota?
You said Toyota.
Toyota? I don't know.
He was going. Let him cook.
It's my Midwestern.
It's your Midwestern accent.
I don't know. I just feel like with 2011s, there's so many more companies making good products that it's like a hobby in itself. It's like a whole ecosystem within guns. Like you want to get the next best one. You buy a Glock for $550, $600. There's really not a better one. Like there's not a better striker fired handgun. So you just kind of there. But when you get to 2011s, yeah, there's room for growth. There's new ones. There's custom ones. You know, like I don't know the Glocks. It just seems like you get one, you have all of them. You know.
I mean, what about Smith and Wesson in 1983? You know, with that 10 millimeter that the guys carried in Miami Vice, and then all of a sudden this fucking Tupperware gun comes out, and they're thinking, well, fuck, ain't no one gonna dethrone us.
That's true.
And then boom, it got dethroned. Like that whole, like at the time they were shooting
because it was a different style of gun. It wasn't an all metal, large caliber. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to say that Glock is forever. If something does dethrone Glock, like it'll probably be something like if anybody made like an affordable alien style thing where there's an actual
fucking hurt your hand.
Yeah. If somebody made like I feel like Alien's a good point to get at. Like if somebody made a gun where the red dot does not move and it's got a really low bore axis and it's as simple and reliable and available as a Glock is, that could dethrone it. But I don't think if anything does dethrone Glock, the company, it'll either be something that's a clone of a Glock, just in concept, or something that like the next Glock, the next Tupperware gun. It won't be something previous. We won't go back to 2011's overtaking polymer frame striker fired guns. That's the point I'm trying to make.
What about you? Do you think, Luke, that people will buy more 2011s in the coming couple years?
Well, yeah. I mean, I definitely feel like it's your third handgun. Like you buy a Glock 19, you buy a 43X, then what do you want? You want like a fast, fun gun to shoot, a 2011. I feel like before people would buy random, I don't know, like 1911s or HKs or CZs, but now I feel like people are just making that jump to the 2011 just because of how many options there are now and how good they are, and I don't know. That's
when I shot the Prodigy, I was like, oh damn. I said the minute people realize this thing isn't a piece of shit, it's going to change things. That's just like I just kind of had I just thought, I'm like, the minute the whole industry realizes that the Prodigy is a decent handgun, and the minute somebody comes out with something as good as the Prodigy that is affordable with decent marketing, everybody's going to buy it. It's kind of, so imagine, I had this thought, like, why do people go to the different restaurants that people go to?
Try out the different.
Well, I mean, so okay, what's your favorite restaurant?
I don't really have one.
What's your favorite food?
Red Snapper.
Your red snapper is your favorite food?
Yeah, I really do like a steak cut, saute, finish in the oven. Red Snapper,
probably about
clam sauce.
Luke, what's your favorite food?
I like Mexican food.
You like Mexican? Okay, yeah. Okay. What Mexican restaurant do you go to?
I either go to Chipotle or I go to
authentic Mexican.
Mi Pablo or
Mi Pueblo.
Yeah.
Okay, why do you go to Mi Pueblo?
It's good. It's got a good.
Tastes good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Right. What happens when it tastes good? Your endorphin. Well,
Yeah.
the technical thing is your endorphins start fucking going off, and you basically get high from the food.
Yeah.
Right. When you shoot and have fun, your endorphins fucking go crazy.
Yeah.
Right. So when you shoot a Glock, if you train right and do the Omer way, it'll take you a bit, but you'll get pretty good at it. But immediately when you shoot a 2011 and you're a novice, you're better at it.
That's incorrect. Versus a trained person with a Glock?
No, not versus a trained person with a Glock. Take a novice with a 2011, have them shoot. Take somebody with a Glock, have them shoot. Right? I would tend to believe that they're going to be better with the 2011. It's akin to going to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, Glock, kind of bland. You go to Mi Pueblo, fuck, this is melted cheese tastes awesome. And your endorphins remember. Your subconscious remembers. And you'll gravitate, or I think the market will gravitate towards those type of handguns. It's just like 20, it's like a big 22, except it's loud. Like do you for instance, why are 22 so fun? Because you're fucking John Wick when you're shooting it. You're John Wick when you're shooting it. You can shoot it fast as fuck. It's great to suppress. And it's cheap, but everybody loves 22. Why? Because it's not even like shooting a real gun. It's like a cap gun. It's like ping, ping, ping. Oh, look how good I am. Ping, 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 ping. When you shoot at 2011, it's like, whoa. It's like you're just naturally better at it than versus your regular Glock 19. When people are given I think when gun shops are given whatever gun that's going to come out this year at SHOT Show at an affordable price, and it's a 2011 and it feels good in your hand, I think people are going to gravitate towards it. And I think the different companies will follow suit.
I say buy a Glock 19 and the $1,500 worth of ammo and train and outshoot the guys who don't train with a 2011.
Yeah, but I think that's like there's like two schools of thought. Like there's people that shoot for fun, and there's people that like you that shoot just to be like tactically better. Like,
right, and
I think there's a huge market of people that just like to have fun and like to buy guns and shoot them and trade them in and get another one.
Yeah, and like it's like why have a car with air conditioning? You don't really need it. It's just extra expense. Why it makes driving more fun. Who cares? You don't really need it. It's air conditioning.
Yeah, but there's downsides to everything. There's no free lunch. You can never get to the point of safety and reliability of a Glock with a hammer-fired gun. Like the thing that appeals most. So, yes, as a range toy, of course, I'm not delusional. As a range toy, you're going to have more fun with a 2011.
Are you sure you're not delusional?
Okay, maybe a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not delusional when it comes to this. Obviously, yes. You're going to have more fun at the range shooting a 2011 versus a Glock.
Ding, 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 ding.
But this gun does not have a fully cocked striker. There is a physical piece of aluminum in front of the firing pin. And as long as the trigger is not pulled, aka as long as it sits in a holster, there is no physical way the gun can go off. It is the safest possible firearm to carry. Bar none.
Yep.
Reliability-wise, it is, again, people are going to flame me. They're going, oh, this whatever. Name me a more reliable gun than a Glock. Name me another gun that you are willing to pull out of a box and go to war with without trying it out or lubing it or doing anything with it.
That answer would be different for everyone. It depends on what they're shooting. So that's a little loaded because I would say I can pull my Staccato XC and do that because I never had any problems with it. It hit the ground. It didn't go off. It's safe. I would appendix carry it. I'm not worried about that gun going off.
Let's say
hammer fire. So it's just a little skewed on the question.
Let's say you're about to be deployed to Ukraine. Before you go to Ukraine, they make you go into a store and you can pick out a firearm. You will not get to test it. You will not get to lube it. You need to pull a gun out of a box and immediately go to work.
I'm going to go off what I shot. And if there's a Staccato XC on the wall, I'm going to grab that bitch. I love it.
Fair.
We love Dean.
I know you love your XC, but
I'm going to grab that bitch.
For me, the quality control is as proven as can possibly be with Glock. I trust that every single Glock I pull out of a case will work flawlessly with zero work done to it, with zero maintenance done to it. I can keep using it for the next 1,000 years without ever cleaning it or whatever, and it'll be fine. I can't say that about any other gun, personally. I can't,
That's
yes.
it, personally, but a lot of other guns are just safe. Safe to have, safe to carry, aren't going to go off on their own.
Sure.
Have you shot the PDP?
But yes, I've shot the PDP.
When?
One of the guys that works here has one.
Really?
Brought out the Kevin's. Worked here, sorry. Had one. Brought it out the Kevin's.
Did it shoot well?
Yeah, shoots great. Really nice trigger. I don't like the hide over bore over it. It's a really fat slide, but that's a personal thing.
It's a fat slide.
Yeah, tall, I guess. Tall would be the better. It is
What
fat,
about
too.
reliability?
I didn't have any issues with it. I didn't have any issues. Okay, I didn't have any issues with it. Again, that's also another polymer frame striker fired gun. I'm talking about you are saying for a person that does not train, a novice shooter, if they're buying one gun and it's all they can have, if they get a 2011, they have to be so proficient with flicking off and on and off that safety and be aware of the fact that it's a hammer-fired gun and treat it like a hammer-fired gun versus a Glock where it's safe in the holster, it comes out, all you have to do is pull the trigger. for a novice shooter, if they're not as in if they're going to get to target shooting, but the thing, in a self-defense scenario, a Glock is going to be the easier gun, or a Glock style gun, a polymer frame striker fired gun is going to be the easier gun.
But not a 320. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that.
All you do is remove it from the holster, and you just have to pull the trigger, and that's it. You don't have to.
You got to hold that bitch correctly. Like, come on, like you're jumping on.
That's every gun.
You got to hit the. What'd you say? The safety down on the 2011.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You got to choke up on that thing so hard to shoot it. What you said proficiently. You can't just pick it up, hold it low with a big gap here,
that's every
and
gun.
Shoot great.
That's every gun.
So I'm saying it's not as easy as you're making it out the seam. It's a good gun. It's safe. It's reliable. Like Will was saying, the 2011s are just more fun to shoot, and they had one lower price. I think not take over. A lot of people are going to buy them. You have more fun at the range. You'll be safe, and just have more fun.
Yeah, imagine like especially with new shooters, like you don't have to explain the triggers. There's 2 triggers inside of the Glock. It's striker fired, man.
2 triggers?
Or there's 2. I'm sorry, 2 safeties. And I'm high on caffeine. There's 2. Like the Glock has 2 internal safeties, right? Is that how
3?
you explain it? 3. Okay, they have 3. The dingus. Is it called a dingus?
Yeah, it's called a dingus. We looked it up.
Yeah, the dingus, right? So, but you don't have to let them know there's a trigger right here. How much easier would that be? I'm just saying, like we're okay. So when Evan was here and we did the podcast with Exigent suppressors, and when he talked about we are on the cusp of seeing some of the most amazing improvements in suppressors that you won't believe it. You're going to see all kinds of companies come out with different things, competing, taking the old companies down. And I was like, get the fuck out of here, you hillbilly. I didn't really believe him at first. And then I started shooting his suppressors. Then I shot the one suppressor from him, and I shot the other one, and I tested it. Every time I've gone to the range lately, I've taken different suppressors and like put them against the Exigent and say, okay, they've got to be full of shit. Something's got to be wrong. And what I've come to believe is that we're seeing an evolution of the suppressor market. Like we're seeing exactly what Evan said. Like there's going to be additive suppressor companies that are going to be coming out with different technology that you can't really explain or see. The fire team, and it's going to be overtaking the legacy companies. And I think like the same thing with firearms is going to happen as well. Like the you will see someone's going to come out with an affordable 2011.
I hope so.
Someone, or everybody. Like it's still like everybody in our store. I bet if we started focusing more on selling fucking Prodigies, I bet more people would buy Prodigies. I bet if it was our go-to, that we would just say, "Hey, here you go," and all the salespeople had one and shot it. I bet more people would start buying it and they would grow. I didn't. It's the whole Exigent thing is making me fucking rethink the industry as a whole, and especially with the Gen 6 Series V fiasco, which is basically a fiasco. You know, the whole like so Glock has. You're gonna see half of the amount of Glocks in the wild for the next year. So like instead of every distributor in the country is going to have half or less of their regular mounted Glocks. So if one company is used to selling 7,000 a month, they can sell 3,500 a month. Now, what are the other 3,500 people going to do? So you're going to see people just fucking attacking the opportunity as entrepreneurs.
I almost completely agree with what you said. Apart from, I want to draw the distinction. The thing that's overtaking the legacy companies is a new and better way to do suppressors, which is additive and whatever the fuck Exigent black magic is going on with the fire team. They are not.
You think it's testosterone in there or something?
There's something in there.
What the fuck,
That's the greatest can of all time. Bar none, that's the greatest 5.56 can ever made. Bar none. Anyways.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah. They are not making an older legacy can cheaper. That's not what's overtaking the legacy company.
They've come out with new technology.
Correct. So in the same way, if anything's going to beat the Glock, it's going to be something new and better, like an Alien, for example. I don't think it's going to be a cheaper 2011.
Okay.
That's the point I'm trying to make. They're not making cheaper monocore cans. Exigent's not making cheaper monocore cans to overtake the baffled stack market. They're making a brand new technology additive that just does it better. In the same way, if anything's going to kill the Glock, it's got to do it better than the Glock. And I don't think that is going to be going back to a cheaper 2011. I think it'll either be another polymer frame striker-fired pistol that just offers a better feature set for the same cost and same reliability, whatever it may be. It'll be basically just a Glock with a better grip angle, better trigger, better magazines, whatever the fuck you want it to be. Or it'll be something completely new, like the optic doesn't move super low bore axis of the Alien, and that there's the Dragon that came out very recently.
The difficulty with that is it might so our friends Duramag, right? They I was talking to them, and I'm not sure exactly what they fucking did, but they bought a 3D printer, expensive one, and they're like, we're just gonna try to make cans, and everything got fucked up, but they just were like, all right, we're still gonna do it, and then once the thing was ready, they just fucking nabbed a geeky guy, said, hey, come work with us and design suppressors. And I met the guy, he's a fucking geeky guy, and they just designed, and then they came out with that damn, you haven't seen it, have you? Oh, what's it called?
It's not the Impulse, it's the
Incolite. The Incolite 9.
Yeah.
So the Incolite 9 is like fucking this big, right? It comes with like those, we painted the adapters for him.
Okay.
Do you remember you were there? Were you a part of that?
No.
So we painted like a couple hundred adapters for Duramag, and they're suppressor direct mounts.
Oh yes.
Right.
Okay,
so that goes on the Incolite 9. Okay. The Incolite 9 is Incolite, like it's fucking Inconel, but it's even lighter for some reason. Because some geek was like, all right, let's throw this in it. You know, when they're throwing that 3D printing in, let's do this, and they did it, and it's this big. It doesn't need a booster.
The camera, how big? We're talking like about yay big?
I mean, yeah, I'm a fisherman, so. I was like, Lori, it's this big. No. I would show you one, but we sold them all. I think I probably have one in the back. But it doesn't take a booster. It's super fucking quiet, and it's super light, and it's cheap. So it's the whole suppressor thing has got me thinking, but the problem is what you're saying is there's too much engineering involved, too many people. Like the legacy companies have too many engineers, and like so if you're gonna you can get a fucking 3D printer and then design something, then get people to make it. That's I think easier to do than making guns. Making guns is a whole fucking different thing. And people don't have the ability to just fucking think one up, and the engineering behind it is more difficult to invent the better polymer striker fire gun where people can. So, which is why they will go to the 2011 because that system from John Browning, because it's the same fucking system from John Browning. Do you know he was a Mormon?
No.
John Browning was a Mormon. Did you know that? He was a Mormon. Those fucking Mormons.
God bless him. It's like finding out Jesus was a Jew.
He was a Mormon. So here, look at it.
That is very light. And you said this is Inconel, basically?
It's Inconel. It's called Incolite. It's the same thing, but they figured out how to make it lighter.
Doesn't take a booster?
It doesn't take a booster. And it's like $550.
Have you shot it?
Mm-hmm.
How quiet is it?
Quiet as fuck.
Is it hearing safe without ears?
Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
And there's an S model too.
I just bought a Hux.
Oh, it's better.
It's better than the Hux.
It's better than the Hux. Sorry, Hux work.
There's an S model too that's even shorter.
Yeah.
I think that's 5. The S model's 4.
Take that.
I think.
Very nicely Cerakoted direct thread.
Isn't that cool?
Ooh. Tuning fork. That's fucking light.
Yeah.
That's like titanium light.
It's like Incolite.
And it doesn't need a booster.
It doesn't need a booster.
And it goes.
It goes. Somehow because of the weight of the can. You got like it won't like allegedly like it won't work with every fucking thing out there, and you might just go booster it if you really want to, but you don't have to. Everything I shot it on at Suppress Fest, no booster. I shot it on a rifle. I shot it on a Beretta 92, and surprisingly, the fucking Beretta 92, it was so fucking quiet.
You took your ears off and you shot this.
Yeah, dude, I didn't fucking have my ears on in the fucking Suppress Fest.
This is changing my world here. If what you're saying is true.
You're such an asshole to me.
What? I'm asking a very reasonable question.
You're such the same question 3 times.
You're such an asshole to me. You're so mean to me.
No.
Like, you boomer fuck. Did you take over the... Did you take off your fucking ears? You don't take off your ears when you shoot suppressors. You know that, you boomer fuck. How can you be a great judge of character or suppressors because you leave your ears on? Sorry, it's the caffeine. Do you guys know what I'm saying? I did. I took my ears off, especially so I could make sure that I was getting a valid impression of the sound. I really did. But it's crazy, right? Evolution of the market. I'm just playing with you, Omer. Please, don't get angry.
I'm not angry.
I'm just not going to say anything right now.
Do you think these new suppressors will take down the legacy brands?
I don't know. Like, the only thing is I think the legacy brands have already, I mean, there's really smart people who get paid a lot of money to run those companies. They've got to be thinking about it.
We know what it's going to take. It's going to take someone to eat cost because
they're so...
The one positive that reductive cans still have is they're very easy to warranty. You put your serial number at the bottom. If you get an end cap strike, shave it off. You put new baffles on, re-weld them. They're easy to warranty. 3D printed cans, you cannot warranty.
Does that front cap come off?
I doubt it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
I bet the next generation will.
It's not a front cap thing. It's that this is all one unit. Mm-hmm. If this breaks, you have to print a brand new one. There is no warranting this can if there's a baffle strike or if the can gets destroyed for any reason. Baffled cans, reductive ones, they'll usually have the serial number here because this is the strongest part of the can that's least likely to blow up. And then even if you get a hit right here, they can cut it at the line, put a new baffle stack on it, re-weld it, ship it back to you. Same serial number, no NFA paperwork, good to go.
Well, maybe they'll just have to...
One company, I feel like for them to truly take over the like just completely destroy it where this is the only thing on the market, one of these companies is going to have a lifetime warranty on these cans, which means every time they get one in for warranty, they are eating the cost of an entire can.
I think there's a lifetime warranty on that can.
If they're doing it, then yes, I think they will. Like, why would you get an Omega 9K today if you can get this for $50-$100 more?
I think it's the same price.
Yeah, so why?
Because I don't know. I mean, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's fucking Evan is like a prophet.
He's a smart guy. He fucking made the fire team. I can't get over that fucking can, man.
Why?
It's black magic. That can single-handedly change my mind about 5.56 suppressed. Like, undoubtedly.
Is it just
so? What you like? You like the fire team more than you like the Vanish?
I like the fire team more than I like anything in this world.
Wait. I mean, but it's the same. Is there a different tone?
Yes.
So, this is the fire team 5.56. It's a collaboration between Big Swiss. I don't know if I can say their name, and Exigent suppressors. It's a can that is uber quiet, like uber quiet. Hearing safe, 5.56. Apparently, like Omer has shot hundreds, maybe not hundreds, but lots and lots and lots of 5.56 can. He says this one sounds the best. Evan, I have not shot this yet, but Evan said it sounds just like the Vanish. I have the Vanish. The Vanish is an amazing can, but it's in canal, so it doesn't spark.
And it's indestructible.
It's indestructible, which, Omer, you love that shit.
I do. I mean, so...
Did you get one of those, or did he give you another one? What did he give you?
I've got an LE.
You got an LE? You got an LE too, right? I got stickers.
I used to say that... Oh, it says it on the can, so yes, we can say it's BNT. Big Swiss is BNT. It says BNT collaboration on it. It's laser engraved onto the can.
Okay.
I have before I went out with Evan to shoot, I have told people it doesn't fucking matter how quiet your 5.56 can is. Because people always, I was the suppressor guy for a while. People would come in and ask me, which 5.56 can do I get? Which one's the quietest? And for 30 cal cans, I always tell them, like, what do you want? Do you want the quietest? Do you want the lowest back pressure? To tell me quietest, I give them the quietest one. For 5.56 cans, I've always told people, look, man, don't worry too much about the noise. They're never going to get quiet. They're never going to be quiet enough to where you can shoot it without ears. At that point, focus on things like weight and gas reduction and flash and durability and things like that. Don't harp too much on the sound performance of a 5.56 can because it'll always be a loud round. And I maintained that position for a very long time. And when I went to go shoot this, Evan did not have his ears on. And I asked him, you want to put your ears on? I'm going to shoot. And he goes, oh, no, I don't wear ears. I'm like, okay, fucking.
I don't wear ears.
Yeah, like, I took a look at how big he was and him not, and I thought it was like a man thing. Like, I'm so much of a man, I don't care about hearing protection. I'm just going to let my tinnitus take over or whatever. I thought that's what it was.
Look at my mustache.
So, of course, me,
soft hands.
I got soft hands.
145-pound Omer standing next to this guy on video. I'm like, fucking, I can't wear ears now. All right, fuck it. I'll take the ears ringing for a little bit. And I shot it. And it didn't even, like, I keep saying plugged up. I don't know if people know what I mean. There's, like, stages to hearing loss where it's, if a can is slightly louder, like, if it doesn't bother my ears, I call that hearing safe. That's probably not the legal terminology for hearing safe. So legally, no, it's not a hearing safe anything. But if it doesn't bother my ears, I call it hearing safe. When everything starts getting muffled after I shoot it, I call it getting plugged up. And then if my ears start ringing, it makes your ears ring. I was expecting my ears to start ringing or at least to plug up, and it didn't even do that. It was perfectly comfortable. Like, I'm shooting something in my hand, and my ears are not even bothered at all.
A whole magazine.
Whole magazine.
The Vanish is... I have not shot the Fire Team, but the Vanish, it's exactly what he says it is. Like, it sounds like a loud pellet gun.
It's not
without ears.
And I'm not saying, like, of course it's a supersonic round. You're still getting the crack. It doesn't turn your 5.56 into a 300 blackout. I want to make that perfectly clear. You can shoot it outdoors without ears, without getting your ears bothered. Again, not legal advice. Don't take it to the bank. My personal experience, it's incredible. I've never seen anything like it. And I've shot a lot of 5.56.
It's weird, right?
Somebody will tell me, oh, this one also does that from 15 years ago or whatever. I'd love to try it. The quietest one I've shot was an M4 2000 so far, and that was
M4 2000.
It's an old AAC can.
Okay.
It's like probably the quietest 5.56 can I've shot.
But gassy as fuck, right?
That would plug up my ears. That wouldn't get him to ring, but that would still plug up my ears. This thing doesn't.
I think we started seeing the evolution with Big Swiss. Like, they came out with that fucking, I think the Verse 36 was the first one we saw. And then they brought their Printex 5.56, their Printex 30, and that was like the beginning of like the evolution. Like, we started seeing quiet cans that were like the Printex 5.56 is relatively quiet. It's not quieter than the Vanish, but it's relatively quiet, and I still use it on my Mark 1. And before that, there wasn't not that I know of, or not that we used or sold, but there wasn't a company making 3D printed flow through kind of quiet 5.56 can. And then and we thought like it was always going to be stuff like the Sandman X or the Last Six, or the stuff from Otter Creek, and then all of a sudden fucking boom, Exigent. And then now, like, it's probably the way the market's going to be. But what are the legacy companies going to do? I think, like, obviously, like Q's probably trying to make them right now. Like, and then everyone's going to debut them at SHOT Show, and then we'll see. But will they be the price point of the Exigents?
Definitely not.
Yeah, because they're fucking cheap. They're cheap as fuck. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, Exigent, cheap ass 5.56, cheap ass everything. All their shit's cheap. They've got a blackout specific one coming. Some weird name. Do you know what the name is?
Overwatch 300.
No,
Jump Out 300.
It's some fucking weird name.
Jump Out.
I'm not gonna pull that shit up. But they they have like their whole line where it's inexpensive and it's maybe that's because the company's not big enough yet and they're not paying a bunch of people a shitload of money to do nothing or something.
Also, the marketing is just Evan on Instagram, which is awesome.
Hey,
Marketing budget is
fuck you if you don't like Sophie Rain.
Dollar per eyeball, amazing strategy. Evan on an Instagram page, like that's good marketing for the money.
I like Sophie Rain.
He's smart with it too.
You think he fucking slipped her his number?
Probably. If you see his Instagram page, he'll post a reel that's just all about a can, but he'll make the very first frame of the reel like a hot woman. So when you see it on your explore page before the video starts playing, it's just a picture of a hot woman. So you click on it and it's just Evan talking to you about the silencer.
Yeah, I can't do that.
And he gets the clicks for it. It's smart.
I can't do that. Although I didn't get in trouble for having a picture of Sophie Rain on the Instagram. My wife found out about it today.
She didn't care?
I don't know. I think my wife might have gotten kind of starstruck. Like, I think she was like, it's like, that's the highest paid OnlyFans model in the history of time. That's kind of cool. She shops at her store. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not in trouble. She's like, you weren't going to tell me about it? I said, no, I wasn't going to tell you about it. I wasn't going to tell you about the OnlyFans model coming into her store. It's like, I saw that picture. I didn't think it was I didn't know who it was. I thought they won a gun or something. Isn't that neat?
And if any of you get the opportunity to shoot an Exigent can, do, and then it'll sell itself. Nothing. We have to, like, there's so much thought that goes into it. He went over a lot of it in the video, but like even to the fact that the holes that vent the gas that make it low back pressure, because yes, it's that quiet and still low back pressure, are squares. And he gave me some super long technical reason on why the square hole is better than the round hole for dispersing gas. I don't remember it, but there's thought that goes into it. And then he's got all these 3D renderings of how gas moves through the can and all of this. It's like, it's the quietest 5.56 can I've personally ever shot. I can shoot it without ears, no problem at all. It has very little back pressure, like to the point where it doesn't, I can shoot it on a machine gun and not have my eyes bleed, unlike virtually every traditional can I've ever shot. It's 800 something bucks, I think. It's not that much money. It's hub compatible. It's no sparks in
It's
canal.
8 something with your stamp paid for.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Fire team is.
Yep.
You're lying.
It's 8 something with your stamp paid for.
Yeah, man. Don't, the rest should just quit. The other companies just don't try. Like,
See, all right, like, okay. I can't believe how much you're
sounding like a shill.
I can't believe how much you're agreeing. Like, what are the fucking other companies going to do?
Try to clone it?
Look, like fucking, but bam.
Realistically, what's going to happen is they're going to do something that's extremely similar to this. It's going to be like not a full-on clone, but it's going to be all the same design principles, the same way all the other companies did with Glock. And they're just going to sink more money into marketing, and more people are going to know about it.
But will it be that price point? That price point's really nice.
It depends on how much they want it.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem with Exigent is talking about it like I am, sound like a paid-for shill, which, full transparency, Evan did give me a can. That is not why I'm saying any of this. I would have said it if he didn't. It was very nice of him.
I want test.
Oh, yeah. Tests are great, too.
No, I want test.
Test, yeah, bottle test. He
Yeah.
talks about it's 50 bucks.
I want test. Start sending me free test. I want to get fucking jacked. Wouldn't it be fun to be fucking big? Oh!
Yeah.
No.
No.
Everybody's like, no, you fucking retarded. It makes your balls small. What are you talking about?
People aren't going to trust me, and I understand. If I heard somebody saying this about a can on the internet, I would be skeptical too. I would be like, yeah, that guy's paid for, whatever. Genuine, if you get the chance to shoot it, please do, and don't listen to anything I say. Trust the product, not the zoomer on the internet shilling for it.
Speaking of which, people will have the opportunity to shoot them when?
March 13th.
March, yeah, starting. So we officially named our machine gun shoot. So it's called Sharkapalooza. So Sharkapalooza Second Amendment Festival and Range Day with Shark Coast Tactical.
Say that 5 times fast.
Because we were told by the Suppressor Fest people, if we put Suppressor Fest anywhere in our wording, that we're going to get sued.
So it's Sharkapalooza.
Sharkapalooza, Second Amendment Festival, and Range Day.
Did you check with Lollapalooza to make sure they're not going to sue you?
Oh, fuck those. I can't say that.
Cut that one out.
Yeah, cut that out. No, I mean, Lollapalooza is a name in the zeitgeist. You can't, Oh, but you're right. It could be. I hope not. I hope I don't. You're fucking ruining my day. Perry Farrell might come after me. The guy from my hero from Jane's Addiction might come sue me.
So what is it again?
Sharkapalooza, Second Amendment Festival, and Range Day.
Second Amendment Festival and Range Day with Sharkos Tactical.
With Sharkos Tactical. So it's what we're going to do is we're going to do a 3-day shindig. So the 13th and 14th we're having a tent sale or a event here at the store where all the vendors from the companies hopefully will come here, and they'll have tables under the tent and tables in here inside the store, and you'll get to meet them and see their product. And then on Sunday, we're going to have about 400 people come to a place called Guncraft. And there'll be 25 bays of the top manufacturers. And you'll be able to shoot as much as you want for like $60.
Did you say 25 bays?
Well, there's 25 areas.
Okay.
Like, so
I was going to say Guncraft's not that big.
But there's 200, because we gave everybody 10 feet. And then me and Andrew went and quartered it off and kind of figured it out. Can I tell you who's coming?
Yes.
So I might get Otter Creek to come. They just emailed back like, we don't have to fucking pay for that shit, do we? I said, no, dude. We try not to do gay shit down here in Florida.
Nice.
PTR, Exigent, Cat, B&T, Staccato, Orthos.
Staccato doing?
Well, it's also a part of, like, Staccato is kind of part of who we are.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to have Glock come, but they're not going to come.
I thought you were about to name drop the Staccato can. I was going to lose my shit.
No, they're just, I mean, they're Staccato is a big part of our brand. And so, like, they're our friends and we want them to come and so, but we have a big bay for them. And so if anybody wants to fucking try to
Shoot 2011s.
shoot 2011s, exactly. Dead Air, JK, Silencer Co., Yankee Hill. I mean, I think everybody. Like, I got. Hold on. Where's my list? Fuck it. We'll have more information on it, but it's 25 of the big top names. Like, there's nobody. And then there's going to be a bunch of different tables and stuff of everybody else, like, Vortex and Holosan and IWI, FN, Dan and Offense, us. Mossberg's going to be there. I don't know what they're going to do because they don't get a bay.
Mousebird?
Mossberg.
Oh, Mossberg.
How's that not wearing hearing protection tape for you?
Mousebird, dude. That's my favorite
Mossberg.
company. I'm trying to think suppressor company, so you're just naming regular gun companies. I wasn't expecting...
Well, no, it's a Second Amendment festival.
Yeah, okay.
So there's going to be food trucks and so picture every bay, like every 10 feet of bay, there'll be a tent with suppressor company, their machine guns, and they'll provide the ammo, and then people can just go shoot whatever they want. And then there'll be a price list of each companies of stuff that we have, and then there'll be Shark Coast personnel in one of the air-conditioned classrooms doing NFA paperwork on the suppressors that they try.
Invest in mesh walls. If everybody's standing next to each other 10 feet apart, everybody to the right of someone is going to be getting rained on with shell casings. Got to divide with a mesh wall, and then we can keep those mesh walls.
They didn't have a mesh wall at the. That's a good idea, but they didn't have the mesh walls at Suppressor Fest.
Yeah, but they probably had more than 10 feet.
No,
No?
they had 10 feet.
You weren't getting rained on by somebody else's shell
You get
casings?
hit by shit all the time.
Yeah, I'm saying let's prevent that.
Okay.
Mesh walls, and then we can take them to Kevin's and use them to build stages.
All right. I mean, send me a link. We have some time. But yeah, so that's going on, and God, I wish I had the list. I would read it off. I'm really happy with it.
Yeah,
I'm happy with all the people we got to come.
I'm going to be repping Exigent.
I'm going to be repping Cat.
there's a lot of people you're mentioning that are at least on social media adversarial with each other.
Right. So you have Cat, Otter Creek, and Exigent.
I'm sure behind the scenes they're not as, maybe they are. I don't know.
Gemtech.
I'm not sure. I just feel like it's kind of funny. It's like, we took your two dogs that hate each other and put them in a cage. Just see what happens.
They don't hate each other, I'm sure.
I'm joking.
It's just, I mean, it's
Like Duke and Chapo. If you put them in a room, one of them's going to be barking. That's all I'm saying.
exactly like. Anyway, I'm pretty excited about it. I got the final confirmation yesterday about the parking situation and how we're going to work around it, and it's on. And it's and the great thing about it is the cost of the range isn't so bad where I don't have to charge people like a lot of money. Like I think I can get away with maybe $60, maybe 70. And it'll still cut I'll still be in the red, but if I can get people to buy cans, then I can let people shoot whatever they want.
So 60 is just ammo? 60 is just ammo?
What do you mean?
You're saying because the range fee isn't a lot, that's a lot of ammo. It's $60 a person.
No, we don't.
Is that going to cover the ammo is what I'm asking.
Oh, I don't have to pay for the ammo.
You don't have to pay for the ammo.
The vendors bring the ammo.
Well, that's a fucking good deal.
How much is marketing? Like how much, what is it worth to get in front of 400 people that buy?
And they don't have to buy a booth.
And they don't have to buy a booth.
Yeah.
Do you know how much they charge, how much the Press Fest charges?
No.
$7,000 for a 20 booth. Yeah, they charge. You got to bring your own ammo and pay $7,000. I was told $7,000, and then someone told me no, it was $3,000. So I think it's $3,000 for the back area, and I think it's like 5s and 7s in the front area of Suppress Fest, because the fee for areas is so high.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would say also it might be because I know there's going to be a lot of people who want to go in for seconds. So maybe bring your own ammo and just be like, $25 restock. You get to go again.
I think Pistol Pete is going to be there just with stacks of ammo.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Pete.
We just have Shark Ghost laser engraved AR mags ready to go.
I've seen it. I think it'll be okay. I think 25 different places where 400 people can shoot. I think there might be, and then it's really going to be are people going to want to go to the FN booth? Probably everyone's going to be at our booth because we're going to have the 249 full auto.
Well, FN makes the 249.
I know. I keep asking him you need to bring 249 the fucking grenade launcher, fuckers.
It's all redacted, on that.
It's all redacted. You know about that, the redacted stuff. What do you think about that, Omer?
What?
Oh, how the new SCAR is just a SCAR with an M-lock rail.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Pictures of it got dropped, and it's just it's a SCAR with an M-lock rail and an AR grip.
It already had the AR grip.
It looks like a
what is it called? The BCM or the
it looks like a BCM grip.
Yeah,
That's
instead of the A2.
Instead of the A2 and an M-lock rail.
That's it?
Yeah, it's an M-lock. Yeah, I swear to God. And then the lower looks the same. Everything looks the same except it's an M-lock rail.
They made an M-lock rail for the SCAR. Maybe FN didn't, but a company does.
Yeah.
Right, I guess, and they probably stole the idea from the company and said, let's make another SCAR.
Yeah, but why do the whole all SCARs are discontinued?
Because it was a marketing thing. It was a marketing thing to get all the old SCARs bought.
Yeah, sold up. Yep.
Those dang Belgians.
I mean, I made full margin on one. I was pretty happy. I haven't made good margin on SCARs for a long time. So, and that's another thing that, do you see the days of specialty rifles that aren't M4, their days are numbered?
What do you mean?
Or are their days already gone? So for instance, who's going to buy, why buy a SCAR when you can just buy a Mark 1?
Okay, that goes into a whole thing because it's
God. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you mad.
No, not making me mad. That's a whole big rabbit hole because from a military context, for as long as I've been alive and much longer than that, they've been trying to replace the M4 and failing. It was the XM8, it was the SCAR, it is going to be the Spear. There's more too. There's more in that list. They keep trying to replace the M4 and it just ends up being the M4 is just the perfect fighting rifle.
Hey, Luke.
And
Yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just want to say thank you for appearing on the podcast.
No problem.
You look fucking miserable.
I'm not. I'm hanging in there.
You look fucking
I'm hanging
miserable,
in
He's
there.
not sick. He said he wasn't sick.
I'm not sick.
I bet your fucking girlfriend at home is like, come home, Luke.
Yeah.
Come home.
That's not what
I
it
will
sounds
give you
like.
a warm bath.
Cut that.
Too many cuts. We're at the cut limit.
Come home, Luke. No, but all right. So rabbit hole.
well, the thing that I'm trying to get at is the only thing that they've tried to replace an AR-15 with is the AR-18. If you look under the hood of any of these guns, it's just an AR-18. The SCAR, the MCX, they're just AR-18s in a different shell. That's all they are. So for the longest time, and I'm sure it won't stop, I'm sure it'll keep going after the Spear too, there's this want to replace the AR-15 with an AR-18. I don't understand why. Because
there's some fucker somewhere who wants to make money.
exactly, that's the only thing that I can
Yeah.
come back at. But it's like, as far as the civilian market goes, these things will always sell because there's way too many hipsters in the world. They're going to go, I don't want the thing that everybody else has.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's true.
We're seeing less and less of it. Like we have a caramel on the wall that hasn't sold.
Well,
we
it's
have
a fucking caramel. Come on.
we have scars on the wall that haven't sold. The only there's
Because the Spear's the new cool thing.
Right.
The Spear came out, and now
no, the spears are dead. Spears are dead, but the spear is basically a fucking AR.
it's an AR-18.
Oh, so AR-18 is piston is short stroke piston.
AR-18 is no buffer tube, basically.
Yeah, short
It's
stroke piston.
Yeah.
Well, you could still have a piston in an AR-15. Like a 416 is a piston in an AR-15. It's still got a buffer tube. AR-18 specifically it doesn't require a buffer tube. It's got the, fucking springs on the bolt carrier.
with Suns, congratulations, winning the allegedly DevGru contract and everybody else, 14 countries and counting. It's proven that if you just build a better AR, that's what soldiers want.
Well, that gun was purpose-built.
Of course.
For a SOCOM contract. They basically went and talked to the guys that are using it and said, what are you looking for in an AR? And they put it all in an AR and they built a perfect thing.
Right.
The Mark 1 is phenomenal. I think if you want the best rifle money can buy the Mark 1, absolutely. Before, it's never going to be fielded. Like, your grunt isn't going to get a Mark 1 because there's too much money. When it comes to a consumer, unless they want to buy the most expensive, best gun they can, they're not going to be buying a Mark 1. They're going to be buying a BCM or something.
Or a Suns that doesn't cost as much as a Mark 1.
Or, yeah, exactly.
But what I'm saying is the hipster is going to buy a Mark 1.
No, they're a hipster. So they don't want an AR-15 because it's, the Mark 1 to them is just another AR-15. They want to be cool. So they're going to either buy some shitty bullpup that they just love talking about. How do you know somebody's a bullpup shooter? They'll tell you. They'll either buy an AR-18 in a different shell because it's not an AR-15, but it's as close as you can get to one without saying you have an AR-15, or they'll buy some weird AK abomination just because it's not an AR-15.
Hey now.
Yeah, easy.
Easy, buddy. Easy on taking the AK's name in vain.
I'm saying weird AK abomination, not a straight up AK.
yeah,
It'll be a weird. It'll be like a Galil. It'll be like almost an AK, but different enough to where they can call it something else, so they don't have to say I have the most common firearm on earth.
On the 5th day, the Lord gave us 7.62 by 39, and on the 6th day, He gave us 5.45 by 39. Don't trash the AK in the podcast.
What I'm trying to get at is I don't personally...
I was shooting AKs before you were born, young man.
I get it, man. I get it. I'm sure you're using, some technology that's not nearly as good as what I've got now.
I was using Walmart ammo when it was $5.
Yeah. Reminiscing about a time I never got to live. Anyways, I don't get the point. I don't get the point of trying to replace the AR-15 with something that's... with an AR-18, personally, I don't get. Like, what do you gain out of this? You can fold your stock? Is that so much of a big deal that is worth replacing the most common and trusted rifle fight? Like, every military in the world does the same thing too. It's not just a United States thing. They make their own shit. It doesn't work nearly as well as an M4, so they start using the M4, even though, they have a couple of them laying around for the dudes to walk around, and so they can say, we use our own homegrown gun. We use the Tavor. We use the L85. Our guardsmen carry the L85 because that's the British gun, and then all other guys use M4s.
So, so my 3 predictions for 2026 is there's going to be even a bigger a bigger cut from the market of the 2011s. I think 2011s are going to take over more. I think that the smaller suppressor companies are either going to get bought by the bigger suppressor companies or going to start taking a whole shitload of their market share. And I think people are going to chase Sons of Liberty. I think that they have, and it's such a, like all they did was make the AR better. And every company is going to try to make the AR better because they're going to see, because Sons is the cool brand now. And then now they've got the fucking DevGru contract and every other contract they're all going to win them. Like they're I can't tell you who they're trying to get right now or who, like, because they were gonna come here tomorrow or today, but they had a big government bid that they all had to work on, so they canceled. And but with each government contract, it's going to get more and more. They're going to stranglehold the market. People are going to want Sons of Liberty, like, and every other company is going to chase them. And I think that, like, the room for, like, the fucking hipster guns, I think they're going away. I think even Mr. fucking Bullpup, Mr. Bullpup is going to say, you know what? I want one of those Sons of Liberty guns.
You fundamentally do not understand the Bullpup guy. He would never do such a thing. I know many Bullpup guys.
They just don't come in here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's probably it.
We don't have the weird rifle guys come in here. Like, people come in here and we sell them Sons of Liberty.
Yeah, your store is a very specific, I don't want to say specific audience because there's a very large diversity, but there's just certain people that you won't see come in here and buy. Like, going all the way back to the Glock thing, you won't see a lot of people coming in and buying Glocks, and in your mind, from what you see, it looks like people aren't buying Glocks anymore, which is true, but it's not because people are buying cooler things. It's probably because they bought a Glock back in the 80s and they're still using it to this day, and it's never had an issue because it's the greatest gun ever made.
Slid that in there.
In the same way, I feel like, Bullpup guy is probably not doubling up and buying another one because he's got, a Tavor or an AUG that he's in love with, and that's all he shoots.
Well, I mean, let's say, so
every guy you sell ammo to could be a Bullpup guy at home, and you never know. They walk amongst us.
I just don't think there'll be another Bullpup coming out anytime soon because everybody's going to chase Sons of Liberty.
Well, why do you think everybody's going to chase Sons of Liberty? Because they got the
marketing
contract?
The marketing power of this is what this government agency shoots.
Okay, they had Noveskis before. Were everybody coming in here and chasing Noveski?
Noveski didn't. Noveski's supply lines were never advanced enough to have they didn't want to sell their guns almost. Like, they didn't care. Or like Noveski doesn't care about selling their guns. They if that was the case, they would be everywhere.
What I'm saying is there's a very specific audience that wants what the best of the best are using. And those guys, yes, I agree, will be buying the Mark 1. The guys that don't necessarily want what the best of the best use, but still just want the best possible rifle for their money, probably will also get the Mark 1 because it's selected by our top tier operators. However, I don't think everybody's going to be chasing them because of that, because at this point, the AR-15's been perfected. At the end of the day, for the average guy, genuinely a $500 AR, like a $500 AR today is a better fighting rifle than anything we've had in history. It's been AR-15s are so ubiquitous and they've been made by so many people and just expanded upon over and over and over again to the point where, like, the AR is perfect. You can make things marginally better.
YouTube doesn't think so. Have you read those comments?
The comments on that video is so funny.
It's all.
What do you mean it's perfect?
Yeah, it's M16. Yeah, it's so many.
Do you read those comments?
I mean, I look through them and I laugh sometimes because, like, it's.
They always pop up on my phone like 3:00 in the morning. There's some guy angry
that I call it the M16
a perfect rifle.
Yeah.
Perfect rifle.
It all started with Eugene Stoner's perfect creation.
Yep.
Perfect. They get really mad.
They get really mad, and it makes me laugh, and I like it.
Doesn't make me laugh when they.
Why?
Oh, because it dings my phone.
Turn off notifications.
I don't think I know how.
I can show you.
No, that's all right. It's okay. I like my phone making
Either way,
noises.
yeah, I think Mark 1, probably the greatest rifle you can buy today. I don't think that necessarily means everybody's going to be chasing them because at the end of the day, again, that rifle was specifically made for tier 1 operators. Like, not just, we made the best thing we can so that they can use it. They went and talked to them and they asked them, like, what are you looking for specifically? And
What if I told you a suppressor company called me the other day and said, "Can we buy your Exigent cans?"
that's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, can we buy a couple of your cans? A couple of the Exigent cans?"
Oh, do you think it's because they're trying to
Yeah,
steal the design?
because they're trying to steal.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
They
what
want
I'm
to cut
saying,
one open and look inside.
yeah. So even High Point was like, they're like, "Oh god, the High Point cans." They're like, "Have you cut a Huxwork apart yet?" I said, "No. Why would I do that, you freaks?" The High Point cans. I broke their heart today, dude.
You did?
Oh my god, I was so mean. I wasn't mean.
It wasn't really me, but I think you broke their heart.
I was just real direct, and I was like, "Have you shot these things?" No, I was like, they're really fucking loud. And I just detailed that you've got like a year before everybody just overcomes you with the additive companies.
I mean, I don't even think they.
I think you gave him some helping words in there. Just some
I
weird
think they
looking.
should pay me money for consultation.
All the information you gave, they should have.
Yeah, they should, because they're probably ready to drop a fucking PO for 1,000 of those things. Like, wait, shark coasters are not too good. Maybe not, like they're not going to. If it's been proven that the SEALs want, or DevGru, or the agency allegedly buying the Mark I, if they want the perfect AR, then why wouldn't everybody just want a perfect AR?
Because it's $3,500.
But they don't have to buy that one. They can. People are. What I'm saying is, people are just going to go M4. Like the M4 is going to. It's solidified as the platform to get.
Like an AR-15, yeah.
Yeah,
It has been for
I know
way
it has been forever, but you still have fucking Bullpup guy.
Well, yeah, but they just want to get something that isn't what it's a hipster thing. It genuinely is. It's just, I don't want to own an AR because that's boring. I don't want to own a Glock because it's boring. I want to have something unique. So literally for no other reason than I can say what I own isn't the thing that everybody else owns.
They want an OnlyFans gun. Yeah, they want like a pretty gun.
Okay. Sorry. Tracking what you're saying?
He just broke
I'm
him.
trying to, no, I'm trying to understand.
No, it's. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm agreeing. They want something shiny.
Yeah.
They want to look at it in the safe and it dance for them and stuff.
For me, it really does come to, and I'm sorry to anybody I'm offending that might be a bullpup guy. I'm not saying this is all bullpup guys, or I'm not saying this is all guys who don't buy AR-15s, but I'm specifically talking about the hipster type that I know personally and have seen a lot, where they will tell me to my face, like, they'll be running a Springfield VHS-2, or what do they call it? The
Helion.
The Helion. I'm like, hey, buddy, why'd you pay $1,800 for a Helion?
I know exactly who you're talking
And they're
about.
like, it's not an AR-15. AR-15s are boring. I'm like, okay, is that it? And then they'll usually give me the spiel of, oh, I get to, have a full-size barrel and it's more compact or whatever. At the end of the day, all of the reasons they give afterwards are not meaningful. The first thing they say is the primary reason. It's not an AR-15, it's not boring. And those people will never buy an AR-15, even if it's a Mark I, even if it's the greatest AR-15 ever made.
I think what I'm saying is I think the new Scar is going to come out and it's going to flop, and nobody's going to buy it.
Yeah.
You're gonna you might sell one when they first come out, and then nobody's going to buy them like the old Scars, because it's been proven with the. I think what Sons of Liberty did, winning that contract and just building a gun according to the operator spec, they've proven that the M4 is king. And I think you'll see what's the X7? What's the spear?
XM7.
I think that gun's gonna go bye-bye. I think they're gonna change that.
They're still going forward with it. They changed the designation, so it was supposed to be the M5. It was supposed to be the full-on replacement for an M4. Then they changed it to the M7, which is supposed to be like a supporting almost DMR role. There are still going to be entire probably units where all of them have scars, but it's not going to be an all-out, phase-out replacement of the M4. Because again, you can't fucking dethrone the king. You can't take down the M4. Every single military force, I think except for Australia, well, NATO. Let me preface it with NATO.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah. Every NATO country does the same thing, where they'll make their own thing that's not an AR-15, and then it will just not be as good as an AR-15. So they'll give all their guys AR-15s, and then they'll, keep a couple for their showmen to show around to say, like, look at our national gun, how cool it is. And then all their guys are using AR-15s. It's been, for my entire lifetime, the M4 to this day stands as the perfect fighting rifle. Period. Whether or not that's because it's had all of this time for perfections, which a lot of people do argue that, which I don't necessarily disagree with. They say the reason the M4 is perfect is not because inherently the M4 is perfect, it's because it's got so much time and so much use that all the nicks have been worked out, and you're looking at the finished, perfected product. If you took any of these other ideas and took it to its logical end, it would arrive at the same place, which is probably true. But at the point that we're standing in right now, like, if you're getting anything other than an AR-15, it's because you can list off all the reasons you want. The main reason for it is you don't want an AR-15.
I think we need to get an AK guy on here to debate Omer.
That'd be really interesting.
What do you think?
I'll do it.
I mean, is it Luke or AK guy?
I can.
Yeah, but Luke isn't like Luke just takes his Draco out and shoots at the same time.
That's not true.
And he doesn't even shoot it.
Yeah, he doesn't like do mag changes and stuff like that.
No, I just think the AK. I agree. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if shit hit the fan, I would take my AR every time. But I think that the AK is just so, like, it hasn't needed to be changed that much because it's so good.
The majority of the videos I see from Ukraine, people are using AKs.
Well, yeah, it's fucking Ukraine, man.
It's their rationale behind it is they shoot so much in the trench warfare that the ARs get too hot.
Okay.
But you know, again,
That's why the 416 is a thing.
I think that you're going to see companies really trying to chase the Mark One. I think companies are going to start coming out with ARs that are trying to chase it, and that the market's going to want, like, maybe even a resurgence of ARs. I think that the legacy suppressor companies are on fucking notice that you're going to see all kinds of little companies, just like Prophet Evan said, coming out with shit like fucking Duramag right over there. And I think that Exigent suppressors are going to make a big dent. But look, we're going to call it. Do you guys notice we're not getting free fucking energy drinks anymore?
What happened?
I don't know, dude. I don't know if I said something. Stop showing up, man. I don't know.
You haven't asked?
I forgot.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. It's not that big of a deal. All right, so we're going to call it. Luke, I want to thank you for coming and doing the podcast with us.
No problem.
Now you can go home and take a hot bath. Thanks for watching our podcast. If you get a second, smash the like button, subscribe, go to our other channels. If you are ever in the Sarasota area, come to our shop and hang out. I'll give you a patch, stickers, shirts. You can hang out. You can meet Banshee and Chapo. I still have a couple dogs here. But look for our machine gun shoot. Thank you, guys.
So what the fuck is my lord?
Peace.